Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. I've been bringing analysis videos. They're important right now because the market's been down. $19 billion recently got liquidated. Everyone's been feeling shook, unsure on the market. You don't know what's going to happen. Some influencers are telling you we're going down and the market's done. Some are telling you that there's still hope. I want to show you my opinions, show you what I see. If it sounds interesting, drop the like, give me a subscribe. I've got here the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. I am focusing on Bitcoin. I'm also focusing on the altcoins as well. I've got them up. I'll talk about it in another video. But right now, we're taking a look at this. I've got the weekly time frame and I've got moving averages. 21 week, 100 week, 50 week. Ones that people probably wouldn't even show you. You know, got these different lines down here. Like this dark red one represents the 400 week. Not many people show you that. And you're thinking, well, why? Because in the last cycle, when we came collapsing down, the bottom was right down here and it kissed this red line. It kissed it perfectly. So, and actually, when you look at the last cycle, look, this one was down here. If you look at the last cycle, I thought it was going to go down to the orange. You can just see how they kiss these lines perfectly, right? Which is why I have them, because it seems to hit it perfectly. Look, if this pink could have extended longer, you would have seen that how it would have come straight down to this pink line. So I use these sort of as a guide to the market to understand what I'm looking for. And it is really simple. People might look at this and be confused. If you're new to crypto, it's really simple. The green and red candles are price action. Green is price going up, red is price falling down. And then we use these moving averages to sort of see where the support levels can be held or broken, right? So if we take this 2015, 2016, 2017 cycle, 3 years worth of bull action, if you look at it closely, you can see what the price does. The price breaks out from its lows, it rises, and it bounces off this green line. Look, bounce off the green, bounce off the green, bounce off the green. It just bounces off the green. You might see occasions where it breaks through, but it never really comes down to this orange. And if it does, it certainly doesn't break it. You start seeing candles underneath. Not in a bull rally, you don't. This bull rally, most of the time, it's bouncing off this green and it's riding. If it gets, through this green line, if it breaks the green line, like what you see here, have you missed the top? I don't know. Usually it represents that you've missed the top, and I'll show you, right? Not always. My confirmation would be this orange line, which is the most popular line of all. It's the 50-week. I'm going to turn it off and on. See it flashing? The 50-week moving average. That's like all of your big influencers that understand chart analysis, they're watching this. Because that for me has always been the biggest confirmation. It's like, 21 week is fine. It might show like a little trend and stuff. But if you're breaking this 50 week, we're done. That's it. The market's turning over. It's done. So here you can see it bounces down, come and test this orange line. It gets to here. We break with some candles. Just one or two candles is confirmation the market's done, guys. Trend is reversed. It's weak. So if we take a look at the next cycle, this is 2021 cycle. Look at this. Massive rally up from the C19. We bounce off the green, we're flying. Then we get this right here, the break of the green. We fall down and we hold support off this orange line, which is the 50 week. We saw one final bounce back up, and then we came back to the 50 week here. We met with this orange line for a second time, weeks later, many months later. And then it finally broke this orange line, which for me confirmed the market's done. There was your top, if you like. Most of the sentiment was there, Elon Musk and stuff, but this was, this is the higher price top. But once you broke this confirmed red candle, just one of them confirmed it, done, and then that's it. Once you get to this blue line, you better get out. You better think and get out, because it's going to get ugly. And you can see here, we're talking big drops. We're talking prices collapsing of 57%. Half your money just gone, decimated, done. Let's take a look at the cycle where we are now. And I just use these as examples. If I see it break the 50 week, I'm starting to take positions out of crypto. And, I'm going to consider, when it gets to this blue line, I've got to consider selling as much as I can, because I don't want to get hit with that dump. Because when it breaks this blue, it's a long way down to this pink. That's a big dump. And that's why we can use these lines. And then, if it breaks the pink, comes down to the orange. See the support levels? It bounces off the orange. It breaks that, comes down to the red. See the support levels, right? Of these moving averages. They're powerful. So let's take a look. Look, come up above. We're floating, we're bouncing. hovering, bouncing, and we come up again. Actually, on this occasion, we did meet with the orange line many times, the 50-week, but the 50-week has been holding strong. That's been a strong support, because if we break this 21, we come down, we bounce off this orange line, which is your 50-week, and then we can rally again. Same here, look, we fall down, we pierce this green line, bang, straight down to this orange line. Yeah, you can get a wick underneath, but the bodied candle is above the orange line, and then we rally again. So take a look at what we've been doing most recently. We're here, and we're sort of like testing around this orange line, the 50-week, which means we could come down to this 50-week, which is about $102,000. Sounds familiar, right? Because if you watch my last videos, I've been telling you about the Gaussian channel, how we can't break $102,000. Same with this one right here. If we break this green line, which right now sits about 103, worst case $102,000, we can't break that. So we need to make sure we're staying above that. If we break this 102,000, we're breaking the 50-week moving average. And if we get a bodied candle underneath, guys, where are we going? We'll come down to this blue line at some point in the future, which is ugly, 84,000. What happens if we break this blue? I mean, you can see, where is the pink? I can't even see the pink right now. This is why you have to, really pay attention to some of the things that I show you in these charts, because it gives you a sort of a head start on the bear market and knowing what you're going to do to strategize yourself to get out, to take something. Look at the pink if we come down there. If we come down here and we break this blue, I'm telling you now, if we break the blue, you're coming straight down to the pink, which is right down here. That is a massive, just from there to there is a massive dip. It will, guys, eventually we will see it in the future. That's the thing. We will see it. The question is, when are we going to see this happen? This will play out. I just don't know when. This is why we're watching this and trying to keep eyes on it. So I want to leave you with this. Right now, it's not as bad as what people think. We could come down to this orange line, bounce off it, and bang, fly all the way up. Yeah. And if we do this, great. Then maybe we'll see Bitcoin come up to like $140,000, $150,000 max. That's what I'm thinking. 140 to 150 max. If you want to understand why I think 140 to 150, watch this video here. I uploaded it. You can have a good look on it. And this is a powerful, powerful read on the market. I think this could play out. Yeah. And it might shock a lot of people because everybody thinks we're going to be done. But this could play out if we see one final rally. And we will see. We will just see. But if it does that, then, it can only do that based on holding these support levels is what I'm saying. So I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully it's helped you. If it has, drop the like, game, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stick around. I will be bringing a video on the altcoin market, share my vision, let you know what I think. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Never be defeated.